Guys, you have to see this. Candace Owens tried to bait Harvey Weinstein to say that it's all about the Jews, it's the Jews, it's the Jews. Harvey is a famous producer and a film director from Hollywood, and now he's in prison for SA, for sex allegations. She was trying to bait him to say it's the Jews, it's because of the studios, but it completely backfired on her. Let's watch.
You know, Harvey, I had a very interesting conversation recently with Courtney Love, of all people, and she had
God.
Yeah. She had a very interesting take on things. She says a lot, and I think that there is a lot of sense to what she shares. And something that she was speaking to me about regarding cases is that she said that in Hollywood, she was aware that sometimes the press will go after someone, and she wasn't referring to your case, because they want publishing rights. Like, she's like, you know, a person grows too big, or they own a catalog of something, and then they'll start making up rumors about this person. The next thing you know, he's forced to sort of sell his company. Kind of similar, by the way, with what happened with Michael Jackson. If you take a look at that case, he had almost owned the Beatles catalog. He was definitely fighting Sony and winning, and then suddenly these allegations began swirling. And so in my mind, I thought, you know, Harvey Weinstein, he had a lot. I mean, you had the greatest movies that were in Hollywood. You had a lot of power. And I'm wondering if there was anybody in Hollywood that you may have been fighting with at that time, like whether it was, you know, another producer or another company or an individual, that just anything that could have been going on.
She's trying to convey the point that a Jewish person put him in prison, that it's the Jews in Hollywood that put him in prison. And look what he answers.
I think there's something bigger happening here.
There wasn't a fight per se, but nobody enjoyed the inner sanctum of Hollywood did not enjoy my success. The people enjoyed my success. The people who went to movies, the young filmmakers, you know, the people who believed that they could do it too if they just had an opportunity to do it. But the establishment, I would not say, was my friends.
Right. And what is the establishment in Hollywood?
It's normally the big studios, you know what I mean? And it's, you know, it's the big studios. But I can't say that they put me into a New York Times article. You know,
No.
I can say that there was animosity, but I can't say that they were part of this.
Right. No, I'm just wondering, like, who in the end, who owns all those movies now? Who owns your catalog? What happened to your company?
We sold the catalog to a company called Be-In, you know what I mean, which is owned by the Qatari government. And we sold the other part of the library to a company called Spyglass and Lantern, which is owned by the Saudi Arabian government.
Very interesting. I'm asking these questions because my investigation into this isn't going to stop with the conclusion of your trial. I just think that there was something more sinister that was happening. I've always had that instinct, and on the basis of things that I've just been reading this year about Hollywood and the things that have happened, I do think that it was very intentional.
She is trying with all her power to prove that the Jewish people are vile, that they're disgusting, that they backstab one another. But Harvey Weinstein just said, it's the Qataris and the Saudis that bought my catalogs. Oh my God. She did not see it coming, and you can see it on her face.
And we sold the other part of the library to a company called Spyglass and Lantern, which is owned by the Saudi Arabian government.
Very interesting. I'm asking these questions because my investigation into this isn't going to stop with the conclusion of your trial. I just think that there was something more sinister that was happening. I've always had that instinct.
I've always had that instinct that it's the Jews, and you completely destroyed my argument right now. But let me just get out of it and continue the interview like nothing happened. Oh my God, Candace Owens is a joke. She is trying to do everything in her power to villainize us. Everything. And it's so funny that this happened. Just adding a little bit more to the proof that the Qataris and the Saudis have a lot of control in the world. A lot of control. They've been flowing money to American universities to control the narrative. What's being portrayed. Is it weird that a lot of people chant Free Palestine in those specific universities? No, because they get funded by these countries. Candace Owens, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me financially, you can do that using Buy Me Coffee or Patreon down in the links in the description. Also, please join the Discord in the link below, and you can now become a YouTube member and enjoy specific YouTube perks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.